Alright, what's good, YouTube? It's Anthony the Barber coming at you with his first haircut tutorial. So in this one, we're doing a high skin taper. And you better get right into it, man. Right here, you better see me comb out the hair, making sure I got a clean canvas before I start digging in, going crazy. So yeah, right here, what I'm doing is I'm about to go in with my Oster Octane number 2 guard, detachable guard. Going with the grain, making sure everything is all in order, giving myself an easier time for when I start fading against the hair. Going with the grain as well, making sure that all the loose hairs that I see come down. And yeah, then you're gonna see me go in with my number 1 with the grain, doing the same thing I did with the number 2, but this time just bringing it down a little bit lighter, making sure the hair is to his skin laid down. Then you're gonna see me grab my Babyliss FX trimmers. What I'm doing is I'm setting in my first guideline. Then I flip the clipper over, bolting him out completely, making sure he has no sideburn and everything's clean. And then you're gonna see me hit that same line that I set in, hitting it the opposite way that I set it in. Doing so is gonna give me an easier transition from blending in that 0 to the half. Then as well, you're gonna see me going in with the number 1 guard with the grain behind the ear as I did prior. Then I grab my electric shaver, and what this does, it makes the haircut pop because it's gonna be bold, give it the extra shine. Right under it, not all the way to the line. That's gonna give you a hard time blending that out. So then you see me grab my seniors again with the lever all the way open, no guard. And then right here, I hit it with some lever play. Here in the dark spots. And as you see me go down in the fade, the lever closes more. That's what's gonna give you your transition when the haircut is done. Then you're gonna grab the number 1 against the grain, go almost all the way up to the ridge, not all the way up though, right under it. Then I grab my 116, do the same thing I did with the lever open. Just play with it, hitting the light spots, starting with the lever open as I go down, closing it. It's good to go from the half completely open, halfway closed, and then close all the way. And then in between that, just in case you see some dark spots that you wanna hit with your corner. Then you're gonna see me grab my 1.5 guard close, go all the way to the top of his part. Make sure you're pulling the hair so you don't cut into the long hairs. And then that's gonna be our foundation that we're gonna be fading into. Then I grab my one guard again, and what I'm doing is I got my lever open, connecting the 1.5 guard to the 1 close, smoothing and cleaning out the fade, making sure the transition is nice and crisp. Right here, you're gonna see me prep his hairline. I'm going with the number 1 with the grain, cutting it down, cutting that excess hair that he doesn't need. And what I'm doing right here is I'm prepping his hairline for the crispiest hairline that his hairline can produce possible. There's a couple things that I would do differently on this haircut looking back on it, because this video is almost like a year old. I would put spritz on his hair now, give it an extra crispy line, hold his hair in place. But yeah, the same steps that I did in the sides, I do here. You're just gonna see them fast forwarded, and I'm gonna let y'all feel this beat out. Everything in this haircut is rinse, wash, repeat. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the little time lapse now. The only thing I did differently in the back taper was when fading him out, instead of using my 1/16 guard, I used my Masters all the way open, which is equivalent to the 1/16 because the blade opens up a little bit wider. Alright, so what you see me do here is start from the middle and then follow that line to each corner. And rule of thumb, when lining anybody up, what you do to one side, you always got to do to the other. So you're going to see me follow that line to each corner and then do it to the other side, while also trying to keep it as sharp as possible without pushing the hairline too much back. Give him the crispiest look his hairline can achieve. So yeah, that's what we doing right here. You're gonna see me do the same steps on the other side. And notice how I keep going over it, noticing all the details, combing it down, brushing it down, trying to make sure that his hair is laid so his hairline can be straight. Even when he showers, combs out his hair, brushes his hairline. That's the point of doing that, to make sure it's like straight as possible, etc., etc. Alright, so now right here, you're going to see me line up his neckline. And you're going to see me start from the lowest part of his neck and then make my way to the top. And you're going to see me push down his ear with my middle finger. And I'm going to hold my trimmer with my index and my thumb. You're going to see me sketch out, give it a nice little loop. And like I said, what you do to one side, you always got to do to another. Symmetry is an important factor that goes into a haircut. So yeah, you're going to see me using one corner than the other, whichever one's more convenient for me. And you're gonna see me board him out. You're gonna clean canvas, making sure everything pops. gonna lie. That was probably like 90%. I used to be tweaking with the alcohol a couple months ago, but yeah, right here you're gonna see me give him a straight razor finish. Always take your time, be gentle, don't forget to pull the skin the opposite way that you want to cut against. And yeah, that's really all it is. If you didn't already, like, comment, subscribe, it'll really help the channel out. My first YouTube video, I appreciate all the support, man. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for my first haircut tutorial. I just want to say thank you to everybody supporting me, tuned in, reposted this, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys ain't do it, man, do it please, you know what I'm saying? It'll really help out the channel.